Happy Monday, friends. It is the start of a new week, and in fact it is the start of the first, I would say, official week of the year of 2025. I'm gonna be so for real and so honest that it has not started off on the best note, but that's okay. In this vlog I'm gonna bring you guys through me just turning that around, because when I get in these moods it's very easy for me to just let this mood determine the rest of my week. But I am not going to let this mood that I'm in steal the joy that I can have by turning it around. And I already feel better from how I felt this morning, and really that was just me forcing myself to get ready, do the things that I usually do, my skincare, my makeup. I am still in the sweater that I slept in, but it is cold and I want to be cozy, and I'm gonna have to change later anyways because I've got a dentist appointment and I also have to get my passport photo done, and also I have a little cold sore here, and so I need to go get polysporin for this because she needs to be gone, especially for my passport photo. But it is what it is, and this passport photo I have to have for the next 10 years, but I don't want to delay it and keep it off more, just depending on how long it's going to take. Like, I need that passport, so I'm gonna get on that. So, you know, we're just gonna start off, or we have started off, by just doing things that maybe you don't really feel like doing, but if you discipline yourself to do, you'll feel better. I do have to work today as well. I don't really like to talk about my job and my 9 to 5 because I just like to keep that part of my life private to protect like my employment relationship. That sounds super professional and not, but I don't know, I just don't want to get too much into it. I think that there will be a day and a time and a place where I can share a little bit more about my journey of working a 9 to 5, but I just don't want to put that on blast right now in this moment, but there will be a time. I wore this when I was sewing the other day, so I don't even know if you can see on camera, but there is string literally everywhere on this cardigan. I think that the next best thing for me to do is to read the Bible and just get my heart and soul and mind in the right place. It is the new year, and I think I'm going to restart this Bible reading plan. It's the 1 year guide. It's a 1 year guide to reading the entire Bible. I didn't do it in 2024, but I finished it, I believe, in 2023. I gave myself a year break from this reading plan, and not that you have to use this reading plan to read through the Bible, but I just find it very helpful to keep me accountable and on track. And I've definitely mentioned this periodically in some of my vlogs, but this year has just been harder in terms of disciplining myself to read the Bible. And so I keep saying this and I keep repeating this, but it's just been my life lately, just doing a lot of things that I may not necessarily want to do, but know that I should and is good for me. And this time around I actually want to read the Bible in KJV. I usually read through ESV, but I have a KJV Bible over there that I'm going to read through. I mean, I got started on it a little bit, but I'm just going to start again, back to Genesis. I was in Job, but we'll go back to Genesis. I got a new notebook. It's just so pretty and it matches the aesthetic and the vibe that I love and go for usually, and it matches my Bible so well. But actually this is going to be my everyday journal, so I actually don't think I'm going to make notes of my observations and readings in this notebook. And now that I'm thinking and talking out loud, I think I might use the other notebook that I was originally going to use for 2025 for reading observations, reflections. So this is the notebook that I'm going to use, and this will be more for like my Bible study, if that makes sense. Like, this is more for my devotions, my everyday spending time with God. Obviously reading through the Bible is spending time with God, but I don't know, there's just a little bit more intentionality that needs to take place when you're trying to really understand the Bible and look at the context and the history and all that kind of good stuff. So that is more kind of this time. And you know, sometimes I think I overhype it, and that's why I haven't really gotten into it, because it can be overwhelming. This will be for my like Bible study, and then this will be for my like more everyday reflections. And I don't know, I think you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't, though, let me know and I will clarify.
Okay, first off, I'm on a walk. Second off, it is so dang cold. I probably won't even be able to talk for long because my hand is already freezing off. But like I said, I'm on my walk and I forgot my headphones, so it is going to be in my thoughts kind of walk, which I actually think will be kind of good, because then I can really get honest with how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking. I think it's easy throughout the day to just let your thoughts kind of get the best of you. So it's important to pause and ask yourself, what am I actually thinking? And then any thoughts that aren't good, throw them away. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I just got my passport photos done, and then I picked up polysporin and some gum. So errands are done, and then I'm just killing some time before I have to go and get my teeth cleaned at the dentist. I hate the dentist, honestly. I procrastinated going, so I just know that this one's going to be a rough one as well, just because I haven't gone in so long. And so usually when I don't go in a while, it's just like I hear it from them. They're like, you had to come more often and yada yada yada. And during the holidays, I took a big break from eating the way that I've been eating for the past month or so, just like high protein whole foods, but we're back on it today, and I think that that's also going to help me feel better and just turn things around. So tonight I have purple sweet potato, arugula, and salmon marinated in soy sauce, honey, garlic, and salt. So good. So when I get home from the dentist, I just need to put the salmon in the air fryer and plate everything. I already put the purple potato in the air fryer earlier, so that'll be all done and ready to go, just because that usually takes longer. It is the next morning and I am feeling a lot better than I felt yesterday morning, but I'm still in a mood. Like, I still feel funky, and I think there's a lot of factors playing into that. I realized, like, this is my first full week back at work after having like days on, days off because of stat holidays and just being so out of routine. So getting back into routine, it's cold, but you know, we're slowly and surely getting there. Last night, what I did, and I will not take credit for this because I actually saw this on social media, so shout out to the friend that I follow on Instagram who reposted this, but it's a whole thing about no Bible and no phone. And so I put 2 sticky notes, one here and one here, that said no Bible, no phone, no Bible, no phone, so that I really knew no Bible, no phone. And it actually worked. So instead of grabbing my phone this morning first thing, I grabbed my Bible and I read Proverbs 7 because it's January 7th, and I really like to read through Proverbs by the day of the month that it is. And I read Psalm 23 and Psalm 91 just because those are ones that are of particular encouragement to me right now. However, I do want to find a Bible reading plan that will take me through Proverbs and Psalms, because I think I want to start making that a habit to not have my phone be the first thing that I pick up. And I've been wanting to make that a habit, but I was just struggling because I didn't know how, and just this saying of like no Bible, no phone is a good thing to tell myself to be able to not have my phone be the first thing that I pick up. And I just felt so much more at peace, and it really just helped put me in the right mind frame and headspace. Like, everything that I do, may it be done for the glory of God. Maybe I'll just find a Bible reading plan for Psalms, since I already know how I like to go through Proverbs. So I'll do, if it's like January 11th, I'll read Proverbs 11, and then I'll follow whatever plan I read or use through Psalms. Honestly, I might get the one from Etsy. It's only $2.25, so I'm not going to share that because that is someone's product, but I will link down below which one that I've purchased.
much later on in the day, and you can probably tell by the lighting because the sun has nearly completely set. But I just wanted to share about the power of being grateful. I was filling out my passport renewal application and I was just hit with a wave of gratitude, and then that reminded me just of the power of gratitude, and being grateful has gotten me through so much, and I think I've forgotten to be intentional about being grateful lately. It used to be a big part of my journaling. Like every day I would wake up and write 5 things that I was grateful for, and that actually might need to be something that I implement back into my routine because it's such a mindset shift. And even though today has been a rougher day, just taking the time to, I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I wrote down 5 things, and I already feel so much better, and there's just a sense of peace that I feel right now. And so I just wanted to share what I wrote down in hopes that it would encourage you to take some time to be grateful, and maybe be grateful for something that you wouldn't usually be grateful for. And I don't mean that in like a mean way, but sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, that is something to be thankful for, because you just forget and things become so mundane and normal and feel like they should be part of your everyday life, and do become part of your everyday life, but really are such privileges in our life. So I wrote that I am thankful that I've gotten so much better with my finances. I have come such a long way since graduating. That was such a pain point for me. I went from being in school and then making full-time income, so it was very much a learning curve, but I have become a lot better, and I'm just grateful for that. I think financial literacy is such a huge life goal, like learning to steward your finances and your money. They should teach more of that in school. I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head in this cold weather. It is freezing. It is currently -8, but it feels like -16. I don't know, 17. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all the healing and freedom that God has given me from past hurts. I've also come a long way in this area of my life. I think that past hurts can really have a hold on you, but you gotta let go and you gotta forgive and keep on keeping on. I'm thankful for the ability to hope and pray and keep going even when my circumstances are discouraging and haven't changed, because of my faith in God and my hope in God and who He is. I am able to continue to hope and pray and know that He will make everything beautiful in His time. And sometimes it's hard because in moments like the ones that I'm going through right now that are a little bit more difficult, or I don't know, life just doesn't feel like it's flowing as nicely as you would like it to, that I don't have to go by my feelings, and my feelings don't dictate my actions and my future, but God is the one who does. And I'm just reminded of Jeremiah 29:11, where it says that God knows the plans that He has for me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. I love the next verses too, that says, then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places where I have driven you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from which I sent you into exile. So good. And then lastly here I have that I'm thankful for the ability to eat well and move my body. That has really been one thing lately that's been kind of getting me through, and that I've loved to keep habit of. It has so many effects, not just in the way that I look, and I don't know, wanting to lose weight and all that, like just the physical aspects of it, be toned, whatever it may be, but also like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like it's such a discipline. So I'm making it so deep, but to me it really is that deep. And yeah, I think lately I've just found it difficult to believe Jeremiah 29:11, that God does have good plans for me, and to be able to look past my circumstances and believe that things aren't always going to be this way. Another thing I'm also grateful for is the way that I can look back and reflect on God's faithfulness to me, and how He's carry me from point A to B and how he'll carry me from point B to C and so on and so forth. Halfway through the week, and I am happy to report that this morning I am feeling so much better. I was honestly thinking, am I going to be able to report in this video that I'm feeling better? Or is it just going to be a bad week all around? I may not turn around for the better, but I am feeling a lot better today, a lot more optimistic. It is hair wash day, but I have Pilates later tonight, which is going to be so good. It's going to be the first time that I'm going back since the holidays, so I think it's going to be good to move my body in that way as well. So all that to say, I didn't want to wash my hair this morning just to sweat in it later today. I am getting ready to go to Pilates. I thought I had words after that, but I don't. But I'm going to choose a Pilates outfit. I literally had to pull my flashlight out because I couldn't see in my closet. I have so many black clothes that it just looks like all one clothing piece. But here is the OOTD, OOT outfit of the Pilates session, OOTPS. Okay guys, I am losing it. I'm gonna wear these Pilates socks. These are the Pilates socks of choice. Crying and trying, because that is what this vlog is. Crying, but trying, and continuing to keeping on. Everything is from Lululemon today. All aligned as well. So this is the Lululemon Align sports bra and leggings, both in espresso. And then I'm going to wear this top on top. I am not going to bring my camera out because, first of all, I'm not going to bring that into the Pilates studio. And I also don't want to leave you guys in the car because it's going to be so cold. Yeah, like ridiculously cold. So I'll probably just get some clips on my phone and then we'll debrief after the Pilates session. I am feeling so much better, you guys, like so much better. Well, actually I was gonna talk about this morning, but let's backtrack to last night because I was planning on catching you guys up on how Pilates went, but I just wanted to get home, eat. I had to wash my hair, so I had a lot to get done and just wasn't able to pick up my camera. I'll catch you guys up now. It was so good. The Pilates studio that I go to got new equipment, and so I'm so excited for that. It was funny though because like on the way there I was driving, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a far drive, and there's actually a Pilates studio that opened up closer to me. So on my car ride there I was thinking, should I switch? But then when I got there, they got me because I want to use that new equipment. So I will continue to go to the one that I started at. I love it so much. I love the vibes there. But I might start incorporating a couple more sessions at the studio closer to me. On the topic of things I was thinking about on my car drive, that car drive was just so needed for me. There's something about being in the car and having the ability to listen to worship music, turn off the music when I need to just be in my thoughts, and to be able to pray and just be forced to sit there. It did wonders for me. And so as much as I needed that workout, I think I needed that car drive a little bit more. I woke up this morning actually before my alarm, which was super surprising as well. So I was able to read through the Proverbs and the Psalms, and now we're here. Actually this morning I was feeling so motivated and inspired that I created a vision board for my laptop as like the desktop screensaver as well. I have never made a vision board before. Well, that's a lie, like a long time ago when I went to this like conference thing. But I've never taken the initiative to like make one by myself. I don't know, I think partly because I'm like, okay, I need to pray more about it and just trust God. Like just because I put a picture on a Canva template doesn't mean that it's going to happen. But on the Christian side of TikTok, I also have seen people doing prayer boards, and so I made a vision/prayer board, and it was good. I just put all my goals into pictures, and I think that it'll just really help me stay focused and know what to pray for and just keep me going in the right direction. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I'm so glad that I'm able to end it off on a positive note and show that it is possible to turn your work turn your week around. It may just take a little bit of time, but you'll get there, and this too shall pass. Whatever it is that you're going through, you will get through it. It will pass, and it's just a moment in time. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and if you're having a little bit of a harder week, that you do what you need to do to turn it around, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.